My name's Glenn Burke and I'm the Chief Executive of Hamilton Island. And on behalf of the entire Oatley family, I'd like to welcome the Premier, Anastasia Palaszczuk, the Premier of our great state of Queensland, distinguished guests, racing sailors, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this, the 36th edition of Hamilton Island Race Week. This year we have one of the strongest fleets in the history of Hamilton Island Race Week. We have a great forecast, pretty mixed breezes, and I think it'll be really interesting for a lot of us. Probably a bit lighter in the beginning of the week and building as the week goes on, which will be a lot of fun. We have one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best yacht racing venues in the world here, and it's tricky and it's difficult, and we have current and we have islands to go around, and that's what makes it so challenging and so much fun when we do it. So I'd like to, on behalf of the Oatley family, wish all the crews an exceptional week of sailing and plenty of fun off the water with your old mates as well, telling a few lies, I'm sure. I'll now ask Sandy Oatley and the Premier to hoist the flag for the event, and I now declare the 2019 Hamilton Island Race Week officially open.
My name's Graham Rasmus, by the way, and my colleague Shane, we're from Flagstaff Marine. We're the Beneteau dealer in New South Wales and Queensland, and we've been sponsoring this for about 16 years, I think. So on behalf of Beneteau, on behalf of Flagstaff, and Pete is really happy that we now have a multi-hull brand, XS Catamarans, the new multi-hull brand from Beneteau.
Today we have a 12:10, so round figures, a midday tide. So probably from 11:30 to 12:30, yes, there'll be movement, but it won't be significant. I don't know if a lot of you guys were probably out sail testing and training and having a bit of a look at the course yesterday. A lot of boats out there. Even though the high isn't that high relative to what we have seen here, that water flow yesterday was pretty extreme. I don't know if you noticed that. And that's going to bring myself to the next point. You've got to set yourself up for the tide, whether it's on the course. But one thing, and it goes back to the airline, the finish line with the aeroplanes and all that, do not get swept through. If you go past that line with the tide, you've got, say, 3 knots of tide there, and it will be 3 knots of time. You're doing 6. You can get, year after year, we get boats swept the wrong side of that mark. Set yourself up there, so if you have the breeze dives and all that, you're just going to get washed through that finish line. So important.
Okay, we're action. So here we are, course 7, first day, first race, Hamilton Island Race Week 2019. This is the Celebrious crew. There's Bert, Mike, Jeffrey, oh, Big Jeff, the Kiwi New Zealander or something. Marco, Marty, Pete, Neil, Sarah on the bow, and Campbell. Nearly isn't right. So just a quick briefing. We've already had a serious briefing, but we are course 7 and the wind is from south-southeast, varying from 8 to 10 knots, maybe 12 knots. The tide's still flooding to the south, which means we're pushing against that tide for the start line. The start line's just out there, just past the end of the very nice clubhouse, and there's other boats now preparing out there on the start line. Light winds and tide is a bit of a problem. You can see boats out there going sideways from the current. We also have to stay well clear of the landing strip. It's a very serious consideration and part of the start. So we've had the briefing. We're going to start with our on starboard with our light medium sail, jib, and the main will be up and the spinnaker will be ready to launch on the port side whilst we're on starboard. So the start line is quite long. We don't think there's going to be a lot of boats on the start line, so we should have reasonably clear start, but we'll be looking for an opening for us. And that doesn't really start to emerge until the last 20 seconds of the start sequence. So it's one of the most exciting and scary parts of the race. Anyway, we're about to head off and leave the dock. We've lightened the boat as much as we can. No toothbrush even. Normally we just cut the handles off the toothbrush, but this time none at all. And we've had to check weigh everybody's kit bags this morning, make sure there's no contraband being snuck aboard. Somebody had 3 drink bottles. Well, that's not allowed. We're only allowed 2 drink bottles. The incentive there is to get back in time. So anyway, we're going to go out, give it a crack.
Racing.
First race.
Let's go racing.
It might be aiming a bit lower than you think. I don't know if it can come up at all.
So this is KERUMBRA. It's a 50-foot purpose-built cruising racing boat. Quite clean decks, built in China for me 7 years ago now. It's a beautiful boat, and down below we have got a lot of timber work. The nav station there, a nice table and a full galley, microwave, stove, double bowl sink, cabins, 2 heads and showers. So this is a hybrid boat, this one. This is set up for us to comfortably cruise but also competitively race. So it's a bit of fun. Yes, Bert?
We are leaving all of the mooring lines on the dock.
No, bring 2.
We're gonna, okay.
You drop the springer off, just single up the bow and single up the stern. Marco, do you want to just go and drop the springer off? Oop.
Don't let us go yet.
What's wrong, mate?
We're going to use it right off the start.
What's Pete looking for?
The
Don't let us go yet.
1.5, once we get out and set the head sail on the up, we'll get it on deck ready.
Don't let us go. What are we doing with the springer, Mike?
Take the springer off completely. Mike, just take it.
Sorry, what do you want? Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought that was connected to that.
Are we leaving this one behind?
Can you? We should bring it on board. Bert, can you just single up the stern line for us?
Are we taking it with us? All lines.
Bring the springer and leave the stern line. There's one of our competitors going out there, Carrera. It's a Martin 49. It's 1 foot shorter than us and similar competitor.
We've got 2 lines, that's what we need. Oh, that stays there, is it? You leaving that one?
Righto, cast off the springer.
We're leaving them all
Oh, bring the springer in.
on the dock or on the
Bring the springer with us.
You want this?
Drop the stern line off.
Springer's off. You want to free it back?
Drop the bow.
Bring it off. Okay, we're free.
Thank you.
Alright, so can someone let me know when I'm last routine?
Instructions.
2 raced or 3.
2 will do.
And that's the
Well
rugby
done.
one anyway. That's the horrible one.
Okay. The traffic here, we'll just slow down, let that boat go through. Steer for his stern. Yep. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going down to where we're going to start and have a look on the other side of the start line.
Yeah,
Where
okay.
that red boy is.
We'll get the main up first, I think,
Yep.
and then we can do that. So Marty,
Don't want that up here now.
no thanks, but Marty's helps with the tactical decisions on the boat. It's always good. The skipper needs input and information as you're preparing for the race, and Marty's a seasoned racing guy, and he's got some good insight into what we should be looking at. It's an extreme 40 catamaran out there. It's going through its paces, running down to the start line. They're practicing their start. Very quick boats, those.
See the yellow boy up there?
Yep.
That could be the pin.
Yep.
If it is, it's a long way up.
Yeah, it is. Makes it very tight on the.
It makes this the
Yeah.
favourite end of the thought.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? This will give us a better angle to the corner as well.
It would,
Yeah.
but
Up and start up in this corner.
it's going to mean that you're not going to be on starboard tack for long at all.
No. Just to might even find a hole and go and pull
Find
it.
a hole sailing along the line on starboard tack.
Although it's 10.
Is that a clearing mark?
That marks the end of the reef up there.
You can come right in here towards the front. And then you almost want to sail along the line and start.
I think that'll be the thing to do.
Well, you don't want to run that water for your start. There, huh?
Behind me,
Being the kite on that side, exactly. Wind's consistent, eh?
Yeah, we've just out now to the starting area. We've got a number of helicopters coming into land, and the landing strip is just open. There's
Little blue boat coming down the pass.
some marshals in here.
The sail here. We haven't got a table cover. Table cover?
No, we don't want it.
It's just that I won't put anything on it. Just up here.
Okay. I think we'll hoist the main, guys. So our instruments on the mast there are showing us what we've got. The top number's our boat speed. The next one down is targets. That's the target speed the boat should be doing for the wind strength. And it flicks between wind angle and boat speed. The next one down is the true wind angle to the boat, showing 40 degrees there at the moment, and the wind strength. The next one down, most important, 10 knots of breeze we have right now, but we're under power still.
I think we should throw that thing away, Dan.
He's going to upset me.
Handicap. I think it's when you were talking then, you were pointing below.
Righto guys, we get the main up when we're ready. for that sequence there, we had 2 people on the mast pulling the halyard up, and Marco working in the pit, and he finalises the... That'll do. Maybe a tad more. Half a turn. Work, that'll do. I'll bring the bang down a bit so they can get to the... Bang's coming down. Sheet on. Whoop, that'll do.
Bang's very tight. Sheet's very tight.
So Kerumbra's got a lifting keel because we're operating shallow waters out of Moreton Bay in Manly, and because of the lifting keel we've got electric hydraulics on board. So things like the outhaul of the sail and the vang all work with the push button, which is easy, but our rating goes up because of it. And the back sail's also adjusted electrically, hydraulically. Okay, we're going to tack around, guys. Tacking. And let's ease the main. We'll go over to the pin end. Have a look.
Sail down the line.
Sail down the line? Yep, I agree.
Flag bolt, see how far we can go, and then jibe.
I'm just going to test the race timer. 5 minutes. Yep, okay, it's up on the mast there now. Now we do a reset.
I think we dropped in that bar. I'd like to know. No, wait. Let's do halyard first.
I don't think it's too bad, mate.
But it is soft conditions.
Yeah, just leave it like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let it go. Marco.
Leave it. It's cold. No canning out.
Yeah. No.
Leave it bang.
Wind direction's 144, 145, so it's pretty right, isn't it? Okay, we're going to jibe, guys.
Right, okay.
Let's make it a nice gentle jibe. Jibing. So we're sailing in front of the wind, and the main goes from one side to the other. There's a lot of energy in a jibe. You just got to control it so you don't damage any of the equipment and any of the crew. There we go. So there's the pin end, that big yellow buoy down there, and the flagpole is the other end of the line. A few boats down there jostling, just checking it out. So we're in IRC Division 2, gold and black flag. So other boats with gold and black, they'll be competing against us in our division.
Probably safer.
The only thing is that angle correct on the kite.
Now, our instruments are saying we've got 0.6 of a knot of tide heading to the south. That's that way. So right now,
Did you see that? Yeah, I know. I was there. Awesome. But that meant we were on the kite for a period before driving.
And that's okay if there's no one inside you.
Yeah.
We had one inside us.
Yeah, but
He was a bit, we were far enough in the water and he couldn't pour water on us.
yeah.
So he had to get behind us.
how did they get the extreme 40s up here? Do they sail them or they freight them up? Pete, do you know the extreme 40s? Do they sail them up or freight them, truck them?
It'd be a big call to sail them up here. I reckon that'd be
Yeah, long distance.
Job. Yeah, just unbolt them.
Yeah.
Unbolt them and truck them. Yeah. 0.7 that way right here. It's going to be less in another another hour.
So if we're in the last, say, 20 seconds going down the line,
So if we aim for the flagpole now, what can we line it up at? Which house?
Tree right up the top.
this angle here, you couldn't go down the line with the kite up?
Well, if we're going a bit fast now, so the pound's forward. Let's slow down.
Yeah, slow down to what speed we'll be doing.
Yeah. I think well, then all you've got to do is work out where they're. So I can see two shiny rooms near the flag, and then to the right there's one facing it.
Yeah.
For the south.
Yep.
Because we want to make sure there's no one on their left. Anyone else has got to be on their right, and we can call them up.
So that marshal is
He's on course.
the marshal is on the course side.
Yeah.
He,
See if we can't go down the line.
oh, so
White boys.
there's,
You're the marshal.
there's another
Where's
white
the
boy down there.
Oh shit. So you've got to cross the line to get.
That's weird.
Okay, so we want to be up in the harbour and not over here.
Well,
And the others will have to start this side of the white buoy.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember that last time we had that issue. We were sailing up into the bay.
Yeah.
If you're up in that harbour, you could be sailing too deep on a port tack kite.
Well, you come back to that buoy
So,
and then sail a line.
well, look, we've got 9 knots of wind here. Let's just see what wind we've got over in there as well.
So we can't go straight to the flag.
So, well, so it's Steve.
Pushing it up.
Steve's over there. Steve's going through it, is he?
We're above the line. We need to veer away
Oh.
to get on the line.
No, they're telling him.
Yeah, we'll have to duck around the buoy.
So he's jibing across now. Well, that's interesting. You go over and jibe at that point.
Well, let's go right to the other end of the line.
Yeah. But we're on the line right now, so we're going to go on course side.
We're a bit above the line.
Oh, okay.
We're close.
It's
yeah,
probably
so
right on the.
Can't
Yep.
push us a lot.
Whoa, there's 3 marshals there telling him what for. There's no understanding that.
Hey, what's the white boy for? He didn't cross the.
No, he was inside it.
Oh, was it?
Naughty!
Testing the limits already, mate. That's good to see.
Yes, Kerr. Yeah, I know, and it crosses the start line. So there's two separate start lines.
Yeah.
Decide which one we're on.
This is really
I'm
strange, isn't it?
going to speed up and get in
Yeah,
front of
They
this
should have
guy.
moved that pin down so you at least got a clear road.
But then that would make the pin too favoured.
Yeah.
very tricky. This is different to the previous years.
Yeah, this is the first for me. Why he's over there? I'll tell you something. Around the road there. So you've got to be careful of the wind.
So that,
The wind will come down the runway. There'll be wind here.
so it is definitely course side. That buoy.
It definitely is.
Pretty much on the line.
No, when you look at those roofs again, we're across the line.
Yeah.
What's the buoy in the car?
You couldn't duck around it.
Yeah, don't catch the buoy.
Stop.
I assume we're not allowed to dip the line from the other side.
Yeah, go ahead, stop.
There's the runway right there. So we've got the option.
We've
So
got good breeze here, and we'll have it.
Yeah, it all looks good, Steve. It's
Look at the angle they got with the kite.
meters of water around.
It's almost a port.
we come in on starboard and jibe.
Jibe. So you got a choice. Either, if you get the timing right, jibe set.
You got more control doing a drive set.
Otherwise, you're hoisting here
in
and
this
then.
little area.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're hoisting here and then jibing quickly.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I want to go all the way to the flag, see when we run out of water.
Okay.
Because from here you could still starboard tack down to that orange buoy,
Yeah,
couldn't
not
you?
far.
Well, you got all the way to the orange buoy.
Yeah, it's right up this end.
Well, anywhere here.
We're at 90 degrees here
We're
now.
going to be down another
40, 50.
40, 50 degrees. That'll be where that orange mark. So, the port hoist is still viable. Starboard tack, jibe there. But we need to work out what the angle's going to be from that orange back to the next mark. Current will be pushing this way.
So the wind's starting to drop a little bit there now.
9.6, 9.7, 9.8.
The start will be interesting.
10 knots.
That catamaran, also watch out where they're going in down there. It's shallow.
So we're still across the line. We've got to go starboard a bit.
No, we're right on the
See
line.
see the roof though.
Yeah, no, there it is
We're
back.
not on
Yeah,
the, we're
Not on
proper
course
side.
side.
No, we're not. Look at the roof.
Forget the roof. It's the yellow pin
Yeah,
back
but
there.
we lined it up from the yellow buoy before. We're on now.
22 knots, 22 metres. So we could. So we've only got. So the wind's dropped to 7 knots in here from 9.5.
Right.
So I'm going to tack around, guys. I think just this side of the white. We start manoeuvring in here,
Yes.
and we get to that white because we don't watch the. That's it.
Fingers.
See how far out we've got to go before we get our 9 knots back. Not far. There it is now.
Almost.
8.5. 8.
But if we do starboard tack start, that breeze continues all the way to the orange buoy. We look around to the
Yeah.
right.
Yep. So start on starboard and do a jibe set.
Well, it depends on the wind angle for that next line. But if the current's still coming in, you've got to bear a bit low there. So I'm just thinking the same tactic.
Yeah.
Quite showing already.
Jibe set.
27.
So Pete, if we're set up for port side honest,
Another competitor. Not a diamond. H&H 42. It rates just a little bit less than us. So we've got to be in front of that boat if we're sailing to our handicaps.
I think it definitely needs to be down this end, not that end.
Yep. I agree.
But how far?
depends who else is here. There's no one else here. We're laughing.
Righto, guys.
If you're
We're
here, you're too deep with the kite, so you really got to go port down that way.
going to tack.
And then
Down,
jibe.
down to the orange water.
We're going to tack around as well.
And being on...
Tacking, guys.
Tacking?
Yeah. So you're controlling the staff being on starboard across here,
Yep.
under kite, and then jibe down there. Okay.
Well,
That's definitely it.
with the wind angle, we'll cross the start line. We'll stay on starboard.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. We can sail all the way down to that red
The orange ball will take you for that.
and then drive across.
So port hoist still?
Yeah,
I
port
think
hoist
so.
down this end,
Yeah.
and we shoot straight down there and then drive.
Can you take that home for a bit, Marty?
Sure.
Thanks. Okay, so the marshals have just come and said that other than when the planes are landing, the exclusions are. Yes.
There it is. See the buoy now? It's on the race side.
Yep.
It's the roofs you need to look at, because they're
Yep.
the roofs on the shore, because they
Yep.
line up with the flagpole. That's all we're going to
Yeah,
see.
I'll take it now,
Just
Marty.
wanna make
Thanks.
sure that-
Thank you.
We're going to be looking at the flagpoles on the roofs.
So,
we need the flagpole to be on that green roof. Yeah, right on the corner.
I'm going to tack around
That's
here.
about the line we want to be on.
Okay, we're going to tack around and head back down the line, okay?
Yep.
Tacking, and we're bearing away a bit.
Where you doing that?
30 minutes till start. Bert, have we got the radio set for up here?
Radio set, so we will hear when the exclusion zone start. We'll hear the countdown.
Thank you.
Assuming that we're doing the countdown on the radio, which
Yeah,
would be normal.
okay. Let's get past this cat. I'll come down. We've got 30 minutes.
Yeah, so in 10 minutes we need to get out of the way of the other blue boat.
Yeah.
Blue stuff.
Yeah. But if you... So we've still got a knot of
Yeah.
tide running south here.
Yeah, good current. You don't want to be at this end in the current.
No. Out of the wind, and then... Well, it's just 9 knots there now, so that's the same, isn't it? What's Steve doing? Nothing. Okay, so get ready to sight this, Marty.
Yep,
But I think...
I've got it sorted.
Yeah.
So where it is now is the safe side of the line.
Yeah.
It's on that single dark green roof. The actual line's near the bottom corner of that green roof. About there.
One off the
Yeah.
highest house.
Good, how are you? Chopper coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Great. Oh, look at that beast.
We might hoist the headsail there. We'll start to sail a bit.
Okay, ready?
Move across to port side.
So we've got 130 apparent. It only goes to 120, yeah? How's striking the A 1.5 go?
10 knots of wind, we can be 110.
So we can
100.
we can have the kite up, sailing the line if we wanted to, so long as no one can push us up.
Yeah. We just want to hoist at the right time.
Passage start competitive all passage start line competitors. Here is your race committee on 7-7. Welcome to K1 on Hamilton Island, the Regatta 2019. Beautiful day we put on for you today. Some magnificent sailing we had. We are now less than 10 minutes for the first warning for today. Less than 10 minutes for the first warning. And our pin is set. If you want to ping the pin, it is now set and ready for you to rotate. We do intend to start on time, and our start sequence and order will be as published in the sailing instructions. I would ask that if you are not in start sequence, if you can keep the start area and the line clear for those boats that are starting. Give everyone a fair go and a good clear start. We'll get back to you with countdowns and more information in the last minute before your warning. The race is pretty clear.
So just on 9 knots of wind down here, still 8.5.
Yeah,
One-
it comes and goes.
Where 152 is, it's 165. But I think we just go the other side here and have a look again. Oh, look at that 40 go. Half a knot of current.
I reckon down at the Orange Buoy there'd be very little current.
Yeah.
Wind angle's a bit different the last time.
Thinking we're going to walk them, mate.
We don't want to go below 145.
No.
So
No, 140 in this slight of wind.
we need,
Jib on.
we need to be very close to the flagpole.
So it's going forward here.
Just zigzag around it. We come down again and see what it does.
Well, we've been blanketed here.
Oh,
We don't,
yeah.
not really seeing what
We
we've
got
got.
dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Sorry?
Right on this side, passing you on.
Gotcha.
Diamond and then passing on to port.
All the RQ boats together. Alright guys, we're going to drive around a minute. Prepare to jibe.
This is depth.
23 metres.
How close can we get?
We lose wind in too close. We found that last time. Righto, jibing guys, jibing. Get ready to smoke it off, smoke it out. Going out's the biggest thing. Okay. Oh, they were coming back up. Nice job.
Look at the current now.
1.3. Yeah. They come down here.
This is this spot. Yeah, but the target will be the orange buoy.
Need to get that main in.
What you say?
What's the wind doing there? Was that dirty air? Coming up.
I'm sure the time to have it out.
Need to, that's the only way you can.
Jib on. 30.
If over here,
Release the, release the,
Start early will be as published in the sailing instructions. And again, I remind you, you are not in your start sequence. Please include the start line.
Righto, guys, we're heading up out of the start area now.
port side boys, and we got to get the heading down and get straight ready for the drive. So we'll need a briefing on what we're going to be doing.
I'm thinking when we're out of the way,
Yeah.
you get the foredeckers back and give them a briefing.
It's the same briefing that we had before, though.
Yeah, the only thing they'll need to do is get the heady down quickly and set up the drive.
I did say that.
So that's good.
But if we need to restate it, we can, but no limits. Okay, I'm going to shut the engine down now. Marco, the jib heading's not on quite hard enough, so if you mark wherever it is, it's got to be on a bit more when we're tacking up the other side.
Not now in attack.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just off.
White cat's coming in.
We got the
Cat.
fantastic start area, your race committee. We are now less than 1 minute for the first warning. That first warning will be for Hamilton Island Blue Division. Hamilton Island Blue Division, your warning is in less than 1 minute. You will be saying course 7, and we'll give you a countdown to your warning coming up in about 20 seconds time. Race committee clear.
Ready to attack. Attacking. Not yet.
I'll try and tell you that other boats even if I think you know they're there.
Okay.
Will someone tell me when the boat's on so I know you're on the final race?
Yeah.
I'll put it on and lock it.
He's turning all down, man. Not sure how far.
Sorry, what's that?
The cat was bearing away. I
Aye.
wasn't sure if he was going to try and cross the front.
Okay.
Could be his. This could be his start.
No, the cats are after us.
Yeah, I'm talking about this monitor
Oh,
here.
oh, okay.
He's trying to get down there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's a blue.
It's a blue, right. Another blue.
He's a blue.
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hamilton Island Blue, prep displayed. Hamilton Island Blue, prep displayed.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Interesting to see what happens with them.
Yeah. Well, they've also stalled out a bit there.
No, they got 4 minutes to get down there.
Yeah. True.
We can hop around in there.
Yeah.
I think that eddy and the current will make a big difference over on that
Yeah.
red board.
Yeah.
Takes off.
Down here for the final three. I'm sort of bang, 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 something going. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want the foredeck crew to come back now or
Pinbird start.
the chat?
I think they know.
Pinbird to check you've got the time and you're able to move into position for our start. Yeah, copy that, Steve. We're on station over. Romeo.
Steve. That'd be Dennis. Chinese whisper.
Seconds, prep removed.
Somebody's going the kite early there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
60 seconds to their start.
Guys, I think we'll have to tack around. Be nice to keep watching them, but we're going to run out of water here.
30 seconds, blue removed, black and white display.
Kite up?
Tack around, yep. So they're carrying the kite there pretty well.
Yeah. We could too. Yeah.
Okay guys, we're going to tack around.
He's way off the line. Any second. That's it.
Clear start, blue division. Clear start, blue division.
Is that a javelin? Have a look at the ones watching the other end. By a long way. Stayed in early. So he did a port start and he smashed it.
Everybody's going to see that and try and do the same thing.
Multi-hole racing, multi-hole racing. Racing on course.
You're so far clear, being on port, that didn't matter.
Look at the angle of all the boats. They're still running along the line even though they're racing.
20 seconds left in play.
Yeah, down that far corner, like we did there. I think we'll hoist our kite early.
9,
The last
8, 7, 6.
It's almost like the angle is they're not even getting on the race track.
The wind's come around.
They can feel it coming. Can't go away.
Multi-hole racing, multi-hole racing.
Jibe set.
prep, that's multi-hole. So we're,
Jibe set might work better. You got wild bolts on your bow. That tells you if it's a starboard side hoist, because everyone that had a kite didn't go across the line with their kite. Then they jibe, and now they're going on the track.
Yeah. Now this guy up here, like a square.
so if we go down on starboard with the kite up and then jibe to port.
It's risky. Safer move is jibe then hoist.
It's quicker. Going down the line with the kite and then just driving and going off. That's quicker than hoisting.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
So you're under control with the kite and you got right away.
Yeah, so long as no one knows.
Yeah.
We're going to be the lead boat.
Yeah. I think we can do this. We get in position, then we can, the gun goes off, we can bear away if we need to, get some more meters and then do a drive. Yeah.
to try getting ready, lining up.
So multis are next.
Still want to leave that in.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to pull.
Okay, I'm going to jibe around, guys.
Jibing.
Okay, I'll heat it up. It's the jib. Bring the jib. Good. What's that mean? 1 minute to go?
1 minute to go for them. It's 4 minutes past. Yeah.
So in another minute, it's out. We start our 5 minute sequence, right?
Yeah. Yes.
There's no multis here, they're all over the far side.
30 seconds. Black and white removed. Black and gold displayed. 1 sound.
We're going to have some of the blue fleet still on the line.
Mm.
This is way down. He's not going to make the line. Yeah. So they're going over and this kite straight out.
Clear start, Mully Hull Racing. Clear start, Mully Hull Racing. Black and gold division, black and gold division. Your warning is now displayed. Warning displayed.
So if we go down the line now,
30 seconds practice zone.
so the next thing's going to be tack out. Are you ready for tack out?
Black and gold division, black and gold division.
Tack is out.
You are sailing
Oh, the tack's out already, is it?
Course 7.
Okay.
Course 7, black and gold. Course 7. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
The main thing will be we don't want any boats to on their port side.
No.
We're going to be right on the line.
Course 7.
We're pretty. How long does it take to get from here to that end? A minute or two?
We don't want to get there early.
No, so we're going to have to come back a bit, and then we want to be here at about a minute and a half to go, and hoist it.
We're pretty much on the line back here.
Yeah.
If you don't hoist, we're going to get there.
Run your eyes when they walk by. We don't want anyone below us.
Yeah, no, but I reckon right now we're on course.
Yeah.
Course line.
And we can hoist it. Like if this was 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, no, I think we're too far down.
Oh.
We're on course. Just there.
Okay, let's tack around, guys. Ready to tack? No, we don't want to tack. We want to slow us down a bit, don't we?
Do you want to just keep going without spinning around? Yeah, 2 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take to get there.
2.5.
We want to be here in about a minute's time. You could do a spin around.
Yeah, these guys got the same idea. They're making the same idea.
Yeah, you want to slow down if you're not going to go around. Otherwise you get there too soon. Still 2 minutes to go, 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to poke it up here.
Yeah, that's good. Just wash it down.
Toll, guys.
When you come down, yeah, still 1.5.
Alright, guys.
Come deep back to the line again, and then we'll start the line again.
Well, then we'll hoist. I think we should hoist now,
So
actually.
we want to be
30
half,
seconds not removed.
run like this. Hoist and jibe before the start.
We're good.
Righto, guys, let's prepare to hoist the kite.
10, 9,
Hoist the kite.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Hoist.
1.
Get it up.
Now. Stop.
I'll run a bit because we're well above the line. Well above the line.
Get the kite, head down, head still down, get that kite filled.
I won't load the kite yet.
Head still down. Yes, load the kite.
30 seconds. Second gold removed.
Come
Gold
down, Ken.
displayed 1,000.
Can't.
He's floated out.
Come down. You're way above the line. You need to come down. Way above the line.
I need to heat this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Less than 1 minute, display down south.
Gold, your warning is now displayed. Gold, warning is displayed.
Thirty seconds left in Dave.
Gold division, you are sailing course 8. Gold division, sailing course 8.
Ready? Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Okay. Ease it out.
We're on start.
Clear start, black and gold. Clear start, black and gold. Gold, your warning is now displayed.
I
Gold,
think we're just a
warning
bit
is
late.
displayed.
Right, so maybe we do have to keep going to get out of this current like they are. Let Javelin go. Follow them. Yeah, they were too late too. We need to get in where they are before we job.
Gold division, you are sailing course 8. Gold division, sailing course 8.
Righto, guys, set up for jibe. Jibing.
Gold division, gold division. Course 8. Course 8.
Are you staying at 12? 1 minute, prep removed, 1 long sail.
Wait, forward and up. Smoke it out, ease it out, ease it out. Till it starts to lift. Not a diamond's coming up under us. Wait out, guys. Back a bit and up. Not the best of starts, but anyway, we're away.
There's a hole up ahead. Low on this.
Just below you.
30 seconds prep removed, 1 long cell.
Ease.
Turn off. Right, turn off. I think when it gets to the tight, put your finger
You're lower down the corner.
Individual recall, Wildlife 10, individual recall, individual recall, Hooligan.
We're both over. That's what Hooligan's called then? Yes. Mine a little bit big. Right. Look at more. Okay. Please put another check in. Thank you. Go really wide up here, so I think it'll turn out.
Hooligan clear start, Hooligan clear start.
Once we get up there, bring it on there, right?
Then can they move the jig to the other side?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
definitely bring it over.
Wildlife 10, clear start, Wildlife 10, clear start.
Sail all the way around, mate, Tim.
I think there's less wind in there.
Yeah.
If we come down here and heat it up, come up through them.
Yeah, leave the mark down there.
We're going to get
better hole than you won't fit now.
Bit more weight down, guys. Weight down and hang out.
Record again. Come and trim from over here.
The front edge needs to be lipping, eh?
White bird's able to attack. Drive and come out.
Yeah,
Yeah. The further out we can go, the better.
I think so.
Now the other structure breaks.
Oh, it's just out
Start at 10. Go ahead, Ben. Yes, Steve, what would you like to do with the pin mark? Do you want us to pull that up or leave it and come back later? Over? No, you may as well pull it out of the water and we'll set up our finishing line later on. Okay, copy that.
nice and wide.
Hammer's going to kill any wind, but
Eh?
hammer's. Get ready to hot it up soon. We're going over the top of hammer here, coming up. Coming up.
Campbell.
Who else is under us here? Get that kite on, get it on, get it on. Coming up. Tweak it a little bit. Going back down to ease it. Okay, we're coming down a bit wider again.
Trim.
Lift the tweaker off again now.
Can you see enough tan?
Yep.
Good pressure, head, underheading. Get that lazy sheep back here.
Ooh, someone's coming up.
Get ready for dumping this kite. Oh, good.
Righto, hoist the headstall
Heady up.
3 metres, 3 metres. Partial
3
hoist.
metres up. Lazy sheep's in. Hold. Michael, hold. Lazy sheep, nothing. Oh, I don't wait. Sheet out. Sheet out, loosen it up. Yes. Sheet out, Pete.
What are we doing here? We're going up or not? Not enough air going up. And coming down again. Righto. Hoist the headsail, guys. Heady and get the kite in.
Got the kite.
Pardon?
Got the kite?
Well, I think so, yeah. It's not doing anything anymore. Drop the kite.
Hey!
Who's in front of us? I can't see. Shit.
Take fire. Hold it down.
Let the halyard off. Halyard off.
Hold the heady. Mike, hold the heady. The heady up, thank you. Heady up, thank you. The heady. Anyone with the heady? Heady up, thank you. The heady. Pretty nice.
Wait forward, wait right forward and hanging out.
Wait too much.
Wait forward and hanging out. Get that main, ease it off. Ease it off. Traveller right up. Jeff, traveller right up. Wait forward, hanging out. Yeah, Madison's away. Where's that wind coming from behind us?
Breeze behind us.
Yeah.
Drive over. Here we go. You ready? Marco, get ready to take the hands up, mate.
Lead the way. Thank you.
Good morning, mate. Hold that, back out.
Let the jib go. Jib off so Tim can steer. Jib off. Back window, fair away. Yeah, it's helping us. It's helping us, don't pay. We're just about to get the true wind. Here we go. Loose. Tighten that main.
Should have gone a bit deeper there, I think.
It's suddenly going to snap and go. Okay, here we go. Here it comes. Promising. See Mark, ready. Right back down again.
Righto, let's sail.
Now.
Main's got to come right in. Come on, get it in, get it in. Travel it down. Get it in. In. We're at 7 knots of wind. Main's got to come right in. Sheet it in. Trim the jib on. No, not inside that white stripe up the top. 9 knots of wind, you've got to ease the traveller down a bit more. More. Speed's up now. Try to travel it down a little bit more. Sheet on. Travel it down a bit more. That'll do there, and sheet it on. Woo. Backstay on a bit. Off a bit. On a bit. No. There's too much twist in the sail, so maybe sheet off a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, we're well down on our targets here. We're not getting our numbers. The main is not trimmed properly. Marty, the main needs trimming.
Just about a finger inside the middle line. I've got the head of the pan.
Inside, these are
Inside the middle line.
the middle line. Okay, try it in a little bit more.
In the middle line. The inside line. Closer to the inside line. How much backstays on?
A bit.
Top, so more backstays on the head.
That gave us a bit more speed momentarily, and it's dropped off again.
9 knots, 10 knots. That's like the sail in front of the
Current says we've got 2.2 that way with us.
yeah. Yeah, we'll stay in the middle here for the current.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be over that side.
No. So we've got 2 in front of us. H and H and
Yeah, so we've got to catch another dime.
not a dime. Yep. This is when we've got to do it to windward.
Yeah, a little bit high.
But the jib's lifting, right?
Yeah,
Just
can't pull it on anymore.
the currents.
You can keep the boat speed up.
Try dropping that traveller a little bit more, mate.
What can we do to get the speed up? The head. I got the sheet position in from what it was, but I probably need those on there. You've got a fair bit of backstay on there.
I'll let the backstay off for a bit.
Right, yeah, try.
Speed's dropping.
See if they're quicker now. Yeah, fine, you can't that way. Oh, no, you stop there. Yeah. Hopefully, no. Second one, no.
No. So should the outfall be on a bit more or less? Yeah. So should it be off a little bit? Actually, is the leech line too tight? You remember tightening that?
Yes, it is.
Release the leech line. Yep, that's good, mate. Let it off some more, Marty. Let it right off. Okay. That made a difference? Yeah. 7.3 there now.
It does look better.
Yeah.
Yep. I've put the leaf line in the middle line now.
What about the head sail leech line? Is it in too tight as well?
Looks pretty good, but I can try it.
Yeah, let's do a little bit. Alright guys, get ready to tack.
I wouldn't go too early, Sam.
Yeah, well,
Big Eddie on this point. You don't want to be anywhere near it.
yeah, I've got white birds.
You're ahead of him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got
Knocking.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be in there that point.
Weight forward. A couple forward. Yeah, that main looks better now. The main's better now. Yeah, Marty tightened it right up for driving safety. What happens on that corner?
You get coming the other way.
On this side?
Oh,
I don't think so. Not when it's going that way.
no, you
I think we should go because the other lay point's not too far off. We don't want to. Where's Ray Roberts? He's right over there. Righto.
We'll get dirty one from these white sails.
Ready to tack? Tacking! Still got 1.7 that way.
Ley line turn left a little bit here.
I think this is pretty close to the ley line right now.
We need to keep it anyway, because the cars will start going the other way.
Yeah. That wind's starting to knock a bit now with the island. I think we should put a short tack in, guys. We're knocking back with the island. These guys in front are let's just give it 5 minutes. Watch the wind direction, wind angle. See what we got. What's the wind angle? Wind direction, the bottom number, 153. Okay. Just watch that for a minute. So we're lifting.
Long way away, but we still got a little bit of dirty wind off that white sail, though. He's going away now, so look at where they're
Right.
from above it.
Still got 1.6 with us. 8.4 over the bottom. Knocking. Coming back up. I think we should tack early rather than late into this headland here.
Yeah, because I think there's
So if we go now, we right or?
Right now.
Alright, let's tack, guys. Tacking.
We're not such a big sail area anyway.
3, 2, 1. Helms down. This is a losing tack, this one, but the reason is we've got no wind on that headland. .6 of boat speed and 7 knots of wind. That's not bad, is it? Not to be sneezed at. I think those guys have run out of air over there and all knocking back. So I think we stay in this wind here for a bit longer. Yeah, Hollywood Boulevard's dropped down.
They're probably they've gone out of our favourable current too.
Yes.
So I assume they're not laying in the next mark.
No.
In which case we want to stay in this current longer.
Yeah. And this current and wind.
Now it pushes up.
good theory. We'll see if it works.
Yeah, well, we can swing as well.
Well, there she blows on the starboard bow. There it is, little guy. There, he's showing us his tail. I know. Should we tack? What's our wind direction now? 147.
148. You get a bit of technical variation.
150.
Well, they're getting knocked at running out of the wind and current. They're thinking we might stay in the current a bit longer.
Righto, not too far though, eh? We stay inside the racetrack. I think tack now.
What's our next mark?
Bud? Right over there. Righto. Let's tack. Tacking in 3, 2, 1. Helms down.
Where does the middle?
Inside the middle.
Now, and then
But Campbell was doing it, so Campbell tell Bird exactly where you had it, because it was working before.
Good move. The storm down there. Half another breeze makes a big difference.
Yeah, especially at 6 knots, it's 10%. What do you reckon? Travel up a little bit, yeah. Yeah. Watch our speed when you do that. A little bit there, we got a little bit out of that. That might do, don't go over it. Now it's dropping back down, so just... That's it.
Not a diamond's getting a bit slow forward.
I suspect we will as well.
Great same days.
Beautiful day, isn't it? You've got the headsail, probably. Headsail come in just as whisker. I think you're out a little bit further than you were before, aren't you? Did you have, Campbell, did you have it in before, more before?
No, I had about
Oh, that's about it, is it? Middle line, okay. Oh, the wind's just softened to 6, that's all.
that far in.
I'm going to get the backstay's coming off a little bit.
Yeah.
Made a difference. No, you shouldn't have cracked that then. Oh yeah, that's all right. All right, good. Hey, Bert, can you enter a go-to for this next mark for me, please?
It's these guys, for some reason, they've almost stopped.
Well, they're, it's 6 knots of wind now, it's less than 6.
It's like 6 knots. You're doing 8. Current.
Yeah, they're getting knocked by the current there, and
They're not.
their wind is softer in there, and the current's taking them left.
There's this grey hole boat, so not being much. Probably too high, but
Well, they are the southernmost boat at the moment. Or a really bad thing. We'll find out.
take a lot of risk.
Yeah. Well, we muffed the start. I shouldn't have come up when I did. Should have stayed down on the line.
Exactly. That's right. Yeah, the tide took us too far away.
Yeah, yeah. No, we couldn't get back down. I should have gone for it hoisted on the line, which is where we were. So we had plenty of time.
The wind softened right at the start up. It put us in the middle of the other two, but
Yeah, that's all right.
they didn't do too well.
No.
They were too late as well.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well, that's the first race start. We're learning. Yep. We're sailing over the top at the moment, but we're not in his wind. We don't want to be, actually.
Well, no. If I had to, I would attack a much longer course to avoid being there.
Yeah.
You think the freeze the current at home. We just go right around them.
I like your fairy tale endings, Marty.
I don't always do.
Thanks, Campbell.
You can see the water's still got the wind against tide ripple over here.
Yeah.
I've got to go to there for you.
Thank you.
Which brings you to the...
We're high on course then.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's good.
Did you want it? Anyway, you can. It's there, so you'll work it out.
Thank you.
Turned the corner, aimed for the mark, and
Yeah.
stopped.
Yeah.
Especially if you know the current's going to change.
Yeah.
You want to be way up there. I'm not advocating attack yet.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, well, we've got to hold this for
I know. No, this is good.
half an hour or something.
You like just you're right on the border.
Yeah.
The current's pushing us into the air.
What is it? 161 there. 150.
5'8".
158. Can't seem to pick up this other guy down here. Got his engine on something. Okay. Still got 1.5 knots of tide with us here. 1.5 knots of tide with us.
Perfect. And how long will it continue?
Well, that's right. Probably have been these guys.
You like close to the
far outside the middle line.
Okay. So we've got two competitors in front of us, Otter Diamond down there with fancy sails, and just further in front of them, really black sails, is Ray Roberts in Hollywood Boulevard. And that's a rocket ship. That's an all-out carbon fibre speed machine. So is Otter Diamond actually, but not quite the same pedigree as Ray Roberts' Hollywood Boulevard. Otter Diamond's got pedestal grinders. It's all stripped out racer with top end sailors aboard. Same with Ray Roberts.
5.5.
We're doing well, aren't we?
Not changing.
Still 1 point knot of current with us. Boat speed 6.1, wind strength 5.4. Masterful trimming by the guys here. And tactics, Marty and Pete.
Every so often you remember you got that thing on.
And the foredeck are up there playing cards by the look of them. Oh, no, they're not. They're strategising about tonight. Wind softening. Maybe another 2 down, maybe 1 down, 1 down. You stay there, Marty. One person goes down, please.
This grey boat is pointing very high.
Yeah.
You don't want to go under it.
No, but I do.
Go high and stop.
There are also the courses that. Bert, what's the go-to point?
You're not following that boat, are you?
Pardon? What?
Yeah.
We don't have to carry away so we don't take our in.
He's going to a different market.
So we're going past it around and stop. We're in the track now.
Okay. So they're in a lull down there.
Yeah, we've got in here for the 1.5
Well, then, Jim, you'll be after the outer one now.
Yeah, see, I'm slowly pushing down, the wind dropping. 5 knots.
So we're in the overtaking lane out here, are we?
Pretty right. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how long. Yeah, I'm struggling to go with it.
Okay.
As long as we don't get to his 30 minutes.
He's starting to sit up now. Slow. Come down.
So you can either come up or east shift.
Okay, crack sheets a little bit because we're quite high on the mark right now. Not that I want to jinx that, but we've still got current with us.
Yeah, so you want to stay in it.
I think so.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying come up on the lifts.
Yeah.
That's better.
Maybe crack the heady a little bit.
Lucky up the top.
Okay, another 2 down. Travel her up a bit now, mate. Wind's 4.5. How come 3 went down?
They can't count. Don't go in the slot. I'm thinking outboard off a bit because the wind's soft. It's very flat at the bottom.
Oh, stop, you've got the finger sticking out a bit.
Less than 5 knots of wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing 4.6 and 4 knots of breeze. Getting the outboard sheet ready, we can crack off.
We're not cracking off.
I don't think we're going to crack off. By the time you get there,
The current's starting to go around to the left. As we.
we're in the lead, Pete, then we can do that. You're worried you're too high.
No.
No, let's get it off the floor. We're going to further up than that.
That little island straight ahead. We've got to go around it. Leave it to starboard.
Yeah. Okay.
Line you on now. Don't change it, don't. Campbell, what line are you on?
Middle of now.
Okay. One 6.8 again.
Good. Left with it, eh?
Boy. A bit more breeze up here by the looks of it.
Yeah. Could be just the wake of that powerboat that went through.
Right here, right next to us. Oh, a little darker up there.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Bit more wind. It's a little bit joggly here too. I think we're in some sort of current pattern here.
Yeah.
That looked better there, didn't it, Jeff?
Yeah. He's married Jim's. He's spot the wind.
Might be no wind.
No. It just needs to come through.
Yeah, but not just to go there and then over the top.
Just watch the. Keep popping that off. It's. Yeah, we're less than wind speed now. Maybe drink. Oh no, I'm higher. That's why. Winds. What's the wind direction now, Marty?
150, just got knocked.
Knocked, right. Bring it back on, Jeff. You been slipping it off, haven't you? So, yeah.
162.
This is out on the outer line.
So it's come back up.
The outer line. This is past the outer line. Pressure's dropped to less than 4.
Yeah.
Back to 164.
Yeah, it's 4.2 knots of wind.
Got a sail in the wind.
So much for the 11 knots we're going to have.
The bird. Which is the bird we're going around? What's the second one?
There's 2 little islands just up ahead.
Just to go around both. We're going around Ann Isle, right?
Yeah.
Ann Island is the one which is further to the east. Oh, nice pressure coming. I'm outside the outer.
Where you were sitting, can you see the middle number?
52.
Yeah.
54.
Yeah, that goes 60 plus. That means the tank is starting to come up. To the left, it goes to 40. That means the tank is starting to come up.
So we're doing 4.5 knots and 3.5 knots of breeze.
Yeah, it's just dropped off just then.
Steady on 52. 53,
160 at 3.8 meters.
There looks like more breeze coming.
You think there's more there?
I think so.
Oh, it's a cruel world. Do we soften the backstay a bit more? I'll try it. 1 inch off. That didn't help. Now it's coming back up.
What do you think about traveller up and shooting?
Yeah, I've been playing with that.
But you haven't brought the traveller up much at all. At 4 knots, it should almost be at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, what order do you do it? Do you drop it off before you bring it up? It's got to sort of happen in unison, isn't it?
Little train. You can ease a little bit now, Campbell. And then when it drops to 60.
Good to see Hollywood Boulevard in the cruising division again. See the sandy beach straight ahead? Just to the left of that is 2 little islands. We've got to go around them. We're high on course at the moment a fair bit, and we're doing that on purpose because the current's starting to take us left in a big fashion. That's always a good thing with racing, keeping the boat speed up.
Oh, here's a coda. Probably on a different course.
Who is it? Is it?
I don't know.
It's not the Martin's 49, is it? They were late at the start too.
Late.
Yeah, this is not their sort of wind, is it? 4 knots.
Mind you, they're doing 9.8.
There's no foiling in 3 knots of wind.
They're doing double the wind speed.
No, it's big waves are falling around that island, isn't it? Hardly moving.
They started to still got current with it. That way.
Okay, turn it off for a little while because we're going to be doing this for the next half hour.